crunch. I'm not a fan of these because you can do a lot of them, and if you can do so many of something, it might not be as effective as something else. So I'd rather personally do 10 to 20 repetitions of an abdominal exercise that really burns than be able to do 50 or 100 of something. However, I know that a lot of people like crunches, so I'm going to demonstrate a form on this because it's done wrong so many times. I see this in the gym. And if you're going to do it, I want you to do it right, okay? So we're going to start. Basic crunch would be knees bent, feet are flat, elbows are out. And the mistake that people make is they'll link their hands behind their head, and then their elbows are in, and then the chin is coming down, okay? I'm not using my abs at doing that. I'm using my neck, and it's gonna hurt. If you wanna work your abs, you're gonna have to keep your chin off of your chest, and one way to do that is to find a spot on the ceiling or the sky, and keep looking at that as you come up. And also, my hands are not linked. They're placed gently behind my head. It's only for support, okay? So my elbows are out, and I'm gonna press my belly button down towards my spine so that I'm not arching up here as well, okay? So I'm tucking under, belly button towards the spine, elbows out. When I come up, I keep looking at the sky. You can also think of, if you had a tennis ball underneath your chin, that it's gonna stay there. You're not coming down, okay? So that's a basic crunch. You can always change that up, change foot position. One of my favorites though, I call it the angry crunch, because you can only do about 10 or 15 of these before it really burns. So the angry crunch looks like this. You bring your feet up and your knees up. Your elbows are gonna come towards your knees, okay? My chin is still off my chest. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press against my knees with my elbows, and I'm gonna resist with my knees. So it's only gonna look like a little pause, and it burns, okay? So I'm gonna go here, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I want to release that. And I only did 10 and I feel that. So try to go to 20, 15 is good, but that's called the angry crunch, okay? Moving on. So next thing we'll do will be let's do a bicycle set, okay? So bicycles look like this. You're probably familiar with these. Again, I can do a lot. So one way I make it hard is I pause like this. So I'll do 10, so you can do 10 with me if you want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, keeping the chin off the chest. 8, 9, 10. Now I'm gonna hold, and I'm gonna lift a little bit higher. Then I'm gonna switch and hold and lift. Switch, hold, lifting up, switch, hold. And then I'm gonna go 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I'm gonna hold, and then I'm gonna hold on the other side. One more each side. Hold. Last one. And that burns. Okay, so what I'll do sometimes is I'll do maybe 10 or 15 angry crunches, then I'll do some bicycles, then I'll do a couple of these other ones I'm going to show you, and I'll do a little circuit of abs. I'd rather do that where they each burn and they're working differently, different parts of the core, than to do, again, 100 crunches if I can do that, all right? Next set is going to be tucks. So you're going to start with your knees in. Your hands are going to go tuck underneath your butt, like think of like a door stopper, okay? You don't want to sit on them. The reason I'm having you put them here is because I want it to support your lower back when you extend your legs out, so that you're not arching up this way. You always want to think about keeping your belly button towards your spine, down. Make a nice flat stomach on this, okay? So we're going to start our hands tucked underneath our butt. Knees are in, and you can either lift your head up or you can leave it down, and you're going to extend out and come back in, okay? If you're just starting these, I want you to bring them all the way in so you get a little bit of rest here, and then extend back out. You can also extend them higher. That's not necessarily easier, but it's up to you. Now, if you're good at doing these already, I'm going to want you to stop here instead of here. The reason is my abs are still turned on here with my knees in. The second I bring them in, my abs get to relax. So I want to keep constant tension, okay? So I'm going to bring my knees in just to there and extend them back out, okay? Let's go 10 more. 9, and again, you can have your head up or down. 6, belly button towards your spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then bring the knees in and let your lower back relax, okay? Next level will be straight legs, leg lift. Again, tucking the hands underneath the butt, and you're gonna lower and come right back up. Again, resisting the urge to arch your back, really press the belly button toward your lower back, your spine, okay? And again, if you're new to these, come all the way up. And if you want a little bit more advanced, don't come straight up. I want you to stop at this angle because again, my abs are still turned on here. So you're gonna lift and lower. And your head can be up or down, up to you. Keep breathing. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And hug the knees in. One note on the neck is you can see when I'm lifting my head up, you can see my neck working. It's okay if you feel your neck muscles. You have to use them. You're going to be hurting them though if your head is coming up and down this way where your chin is touching your chest. It's not necessarily hurting them, but putting too much pressure on the neck muscle when you want it to be the abs, okay? So it's okay if you feel your neck muscle, totally fine, as long as you're keeping your spine straight and you're breathing and you feel your abs. I'm happy with that, okay? One more thing, this is not easy. It's the alphabet. We're gonna write the alphabet with our feet. You can write it in cursive, uppercase, lowercase, I don't really care. What I used to tell my class was write your name in cursive with your feet, but then John Lee only had a few letters, and then, you know, somebody with the last name like Flugelbinder was not too happy. She had a bazillion letters in her name. So then everybody just got the alphabet, okay? So it looks like this. Again, starting with our hands underneath, tucked underneath the butt. Head can be up or down. Could he have gotten closer? Okay, etch a sketch. Hands tucked underneath the butt, knees are in. Breathing, you extend your legs out. We're gonna write the alphabet. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, N, O, P, Q, R, S, this is hard, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Hug the knees in. And I hope I did all that correctly and did not miss a letter. That would be embarrassing. But that was hard. Hug the knees in. You can also drop your knees to the side. Let your lower back release. Coming back in, rock up. And my abs are now tired. I hope yours are too.